Hello, and welcome to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. We're taking a break from the spikiest spikes to check out a ridiculous deck I call Temur Legends. So yeah, we play. What are we doing? What's this? This isn't red aggro. So we're taking a break from the most spiky of spike decks. Don't worry, we'll be back in it, but we're just going to take a breather here, and we're going to play this deck, which does some ridiculous things. It is a Temur Legends deck, mostly built around doing fun stuff with Jhoira, the Weatherlight Captain, and a whole bunch of Planeswalkers. So we got a host of Planies here on the top end, with the Nissa, and the Chandra, and the Karn. We can probably, and then we've also got the Steward of Elements. So we got 7 Planeswalkers. We got 3 Karn's Temporal Sundering to take extra turns. We got Baral's Expertise to try to keep the board clear. It doesn't always work out, but hey, we try. Against those red-black decks, this is actually the best chance you got right here. We're trying then kind of a variety pack of other legends, including Rashmi, the Eternity's Crafter, which is actually there in place of the 4th Jhoira, and we'll see how that goes. Rishkar, Baral, Servant of the Conduit helping with the mana. Baral doesn't do much, but he does give you an extra hit off the Immolating Inferno, and he casts Karn's Temporal, Sundering, and Baral's Expertise earlier. So, you know, Baral and his Expertise combo. We also have 3 Abrades just to try to keep ourselves from dying to the red decks, but it's possible that these should just be more in combo-y craziness, and it might be a more fun deck that way. Forget it. I'm going to tell you right now, if you actually want to win, you probably need to play some of those Abrades. But if you want to have the fun, my God, lots of cards with Chandra. If you want to have the fun, sometimes you just have to go all in. And today, we might take a beating, by God, but in the name of magic itself, we're going to do it with pizzazz. So up the Planies count, down on that. Servant of Conduit plays it earlier. And we got the Steward of the Elements, who's kind of more in the 3-drop spot. This is more of an endgame card. I love that you can move things around on your curve to see your curve a little different. We sure are pricey in the 4, but hopefully we can go turn 2 Conduit, or play a Mox Amber with any legend. Turn 3, play a Jhoira, and then just start deploying Planeswalkers. Walking Ballista, probably also down here somewhere, but kind of a payoff. When you have a lot of mana, it does good stuff, and with Jhoira, it draws a card. So I guess that's the name of the game. All right, let's pilot this monstrosity into the abyss. So if I play in ranked, aka ladder constructed, it's very unlikely I will play anything but the usual decks. However, if I play in the quick constructed, I often see some other things. It does cost gold though, but I can win it back. I can go spiky later. Finally, we have Singleton, which is something I will probably make a video on in the very near future. So stay tuned for that. Oh wait, no, I'm in a quick constructed. Oh no, I'm in a quick constructed with a blue-white control. I could resign it. You'd all love it. You'd love it. Nope, I guess we have to hit up that ladder today. Oh, ladder gods, be kind to me. Today we're celebrating the beauty of YouTube monetization. After months and months and months and months and months, I've been approved to actually sell some ad revenue for the video, and hopefully that means I can make more videos. Right now my goal is that if I can get to $50 a week, I can make videos every day. So if you want to see more videos, subscribe. The things that you can do to help are, of course, subscribe to the channel. That's a big one. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think of the video, that really helps. And so do comments. Any comments that you leave on the video also help quite a bit. All right. What am I doing? On the draw, this looks slow and terrible. Let's do it. Let's rock it out. Green mana. These are the fast lands, so we want to play them early. Oh no! Oh no, what do I ever do against such an animal? Alright, Baral. Doesn't help me cast a thing right now, but maybe our opponent will care about it and kill it. Of course, our opponent playing green probably means it won't kill a darn thing. Aether Hub, though, makes you wonder. The champ is here. The beating is going to be coming at us in epic fashion. The only way that we can hope to stall it is just to play Planeswalkers sacrificially. Ouch. Alright. So, sorry, Nissa, you're gonna die. Hopefully, on your way down, you can find me a green source. Yeah, not the green source we want. Oh, man. I guess I'll keep it. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it. Alright. If our opponent decides to just go at my face instead and ignore Nissa, at least we can ramp with it. And cast Karn's Temporal Sundering, which is the whole point. But if our opponent just kills the Nissa, kills the Baral, you know, does like regular good Magic deck things, well, sorry. Gold is too try-hard, baby. Just too try-hard. Oh, look, he killed it. That's not nice. But they didn't play another creature. So, kind of lightens the pressure. And they did deflect to go after Nissa. So, all is not abysmal. Get out there, Jhoira. Even though you're probably as dead as a doorknob. If the opponent has another Nature's Way, or some other fight mechanical thing. But if they're low on creatures, maybe I get some turns. If I get some turns, I draw some cards, do some things. This doesn't look nice. This looks like I'm taking 9. Then the question is, I can't play Nissa the next turn, so it's probably Karn. We could also play Rashmi. That's a creature, but it's not like you can block or anything. Alright, get out there, Karn. Alright. Oh, that's a thing. Let's see.
I have faced worse than the likes of you.
I guess I have to make a dork.
Some solutions must be built.
Just let me untap with a something. Either a Jhoira or a Karn. Maybe we Inferno, draw a land. Or the Sundering is probably best to set up a better Inferno. Another Bronto. Let's see if they attack Karn at all or just, you know, try to kill me. Which is a totally legitimate strategy, I hear. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so we gotta go there. Boom. Alright, land off the top. Not there.
Good choice.
Give me the hub, give me the hub, give me the hub. Did it! You will regret that. Maybe not. Maybe it's just not that great. So I'm taking the turn. What's bouncing? The heart. And then hopefully... Yeah, then we Inferno everything else. What? What? Is this real? Alright. What's down there is a Ballista. This is gonna blow up his board. What's the best thing we can be doing? Probably accumulating more resources.
A curious choice.
What are you giving me? Rishkar. Okay. Sanctum. Inferno. Immolate, baby. Uno, dos, tres. All your stuff's dead. Your turn. We still have to solve this Heart of Curing conundrum, unfortunately. So we've got to find another thing after this. Yep, or we're just dead. 1, 2, 3. We need one more mana to make it 4. And my land that's down there is a fast land. Oh, gross. This is where those abrades would be really handy, yo. So what if we play it for 1, 2, 3? What if we play it for 2 and Rishkar? That puts it up to 3. Is there a way to get another counter on it? I don't think so. Oh my gosh. How about Nissa? Do you have anything you can get back that's useful? Nope. Derp. Alright. Let's see what we get. Maybe he'll give me that. That's darn it. Daggone it. Okay. Give me the Sundering. Just screw up and give me the Sundering. This is not something to think about. Okay, if this was an untapped land, man, we kind of got hit with the fast lands, baby. So I could play Rashmi and then go for a 3, but it has to be the first spell, so that won't matter. So I have to do... Don't think there's anything I can hit here, not really, but I think I should try. So we're gonna pay 0 to draw a card. Ugh. I guess we're showing some of the deck ridiculousness. Man, all I needed was an untapped land, you dog. I guess we make our opponent still have the, you know, the it. And there's the untapped land, too far away. So now they just need a creature, and we die. Yep. Oh, but man, I didn't think about that. I could have played a Walking Ballista and possibly killed this in response to the +2/+2 trigger if I had thought about it, but I didn't think about Resilient Kenra. Oh well. Good game, opponent. You and your green thing. You and your green shenanigans. We almost came back. We were 1 card off. The Temporal Sundering was on top of our deck, 1 card away. Ah! Perhaps next time.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Yeah, that was me. That wasn't a soundboard. That was yours truly. Hitting with those old cartoon references. Throwing stone cold haymakers. Keep them. Please don't kill my servant. It's a very important card to me. Although I guess if we draw another land, we're going like Servant, Nissa, Chandra. Well, it would have to be a land that enters untapped, darn you. This mana base, I tell you, this mana base. Our opponent's showing us some weak old Esper crap. We're not impressed, are we? No, none of us are impressed. None of us are impressed with your Fatal Push. None of us are impressed with your tap lands. Get some duels, man. Then yours can enter the battlefield tap the way mine do. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. What do you guys think? If I could talk to you straight up, would I go for the Servant? Would I go for the Nissa? I think I'll just go for the Servant and play a tap land here. That way I threaten Chandra next turn if our opponent taps mana, tries to do anything with their life. Or we could just spam ballistas. Just try to get all their attention. Yep. Nobody's impressed by your cast, your Fatal Push 2X. Gross. All right. So now we're all of the tap lands. All of the tap lands. All right. I think I'll just throw ballistas at them and try to get them to spend their mana. Try to get them to use their counter spells. And then hopefully a sticky planeswalker can accumulate value. Meow. That is a reason to try a planeswalker instead, but you never know. The Essence Scattered, Disallow, Syncopate, etc. conundrum is just... There's no winning. You just kind of have to... You just shoot for it. Well, there's no Teferi either, so I'm feeling lucky. I feel lucky. Do it. What you got? Do I get my Servant? I do? Oh boy. How fun. How about this? Can I have one of these? If they have a Syncopate, we want them to use it. Although they could have on the Servant, but maybe we're reluctant to. But we want to get them. We want to get the cards out of the hand. Opponent's probably evaluating the threat potential of this Ballista. If they have a disallow or something, it's like, do we spend it on this Ballista or not? This Ballista has the ability to grow, but it takes a lot of investment. Cards like Teferi usually ruin that investment, but Ballista can be scary if they don't have a lot of backup. So there's the disallow. That gives me the impression that our opponent is low on resources here. They might have a Gear Hulk, which is probably the worst thing that could happen. Okay, cool. Main phase Blink of an Eye. That's fine. That lets something resolve. Who's it gonna be? Well, Chandra is a very annoying thing for them to deal with, but maybe we should assume of Vraska's Contempt. Why don't we go Nissa and Oviya? Because maybe our opponent will overreact to killing the Nissa. Anyway, what you got? Got something that cycles or an opt, I think. All right, play you. Fatal Push number 3? Could it be?
I have come to... My next move is clear.
I should have slowed that down to see what she says. I'll keep a Ballista. I'll Sanctum on top because I can hit it next turn with the Nissa and get that sweet card advantage. You know, if Nissa lives. And if the opponent doesn't Field of Ruin me, make me shuffle. How obnoxious. Passing turn. Ooh, buddy. All right. Well, that's 0. They could respond with the field, which would be interesting, but it would be my main phase, so it would also kind of ramp me. So we'll take action. I know it comes down tapped. Do we make dorks, or do we press advantage? I think we make dorks. Just play the value game, but they only have 2 cards, so it feels like perhaps I should be much more aggressive. What are the chances of those 2 cards being a counterspell right now? Yeah, we'll make them respect the board. We'll take our time. It doesn't work well against the Scarab God or the Teferi, but so far they do not have it, and I don't think they will anytime right away. And Oviya can make an army. Uh-oh. Main phase Glimmer. They might find something now. That's annoying. But of course, make them have it. We don't run a lot of removal. We just need an overwhelming board most of the time. So, yeah, I probably need to play more stuff next turn. Now that can be a very good answer to the board if our opponent plays for Teferi or Scarab God, and we can keep them off counter spells. All right, scry 2.
I foresee how this ends.
With my foot in your face. So 2 lands, and one of them ramps. I guess the lands are really good when you have plenty of threats and an outlet like Oviya. All right. So we push for some kind of a counterspell here, or we make a dork. Well, with land coming down next turn, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assuming this lives. So that's enough to take out the Scarab God, but if they have a counter, we need to get it out of the hand. Because if they counter the Inferno, we just lose to Scarab God, I think. At the same time, we have this sweet mana outlet right here. Let's go to attacks. Let's send both and see what happens here. Okay. All right. I hate it, but I think I need to use a Chandra here. I know it might run right into a counterspell, but then they don't have the counterspell next turn for the Inferno. Whoa, she was angry. Stop. All right. So that's playing around the worst case scenario and trying to stay a step ahead. It doesn't always pay off. That's kind of the nature of the beast. But You need to sometimes think about how you would lose the game as opposed to the most crafty way to win it. Especially when you're ahead. If you feel ahead, and I do feel barely ahead. I mean, a Torrential Gearhulk changes everything, but I feel barely ahead right now. And if our opponent has that card, they are holding it back, so that's a welcome sight. Let's go for this. Does our opponent want to use a field in response?
I will channel the will of the land.
Nice. The will of the land. For the good of the land, everybody. Alright, so we want to use 5 mana to crank out a dork. We can go for a Servant of the Conduit. Let's see if our opponent wants to Gearhulk here. Not much I can do if they do. They get 2 sweet cards. Yep, okay. But we get kind of an untouched Inferno. Unfortunately, oh, it can kill the Gearhulk. It can kill the Gearhulk here. So, if he blocks. If he blocks, we can kill the Gearhulk. Yay. Blink? Sure, that's kind of weird. Blinking Nissa? I mean, I don't know. It's like I could replay Nissa at a much higher number. Yeah, you got it, dude. Maybe he's thinking counter it on the way down. So do you think we take the moment to kill the Gearhulk? Leaves me without an answer to Scarab God. And it leaves the Gearhulk in the graveyard for the Scarab God. And right now we can resolve other Nissa, get back Chandra and Servant of the Conduit. And a Servant could be blocking here or something like that. That's pretty good. Pretty grindy. And pretty good. Oviya could also do the block, but I think she's better. Maybe Ballista? Nah, Ballista's a big payoff. Eventually. Alright, so we'll go... Nissa, Vital Force.
The land fights for us.
Yay. Oh, wait. There is... big mistake. Big mistake. There is no... Shoot. Z? Control Z? There is no Chandra down there. Alright, I guess I'll take a Ballista. So, big mistake. Hello? Hello, I'm clicking. There we go.
From death, life is reborn.
Whee! I'll play you. So, punt. Again, get in chat and tell me I punted. I forgot this got exiled. Silly me. Check your graveyards and exile zones, people, for the card you think is there. Please don't cost my sweet, sweet deck a game against Esper Control this way. What else we got? I'm sure that there's something else coming out here. Like, okay. No, there isn't. Well, throw a 5/5 at him. Maybe there's another Gearhulk. Let's try resolving this. We're on 8 mana, possibly 9 after we untap something with this. 5 mana. Let's see, 5 mana can activate this. It's not great right now. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. But if we're just making a 1/1 to block this, we only need 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's try to go for 3, I guess. See what happens. I don't like the idea of another Gear Hulk into a disallow. That would be a very painful thing to see, but I don't think you play around it. I don't think there's a good way to play around it. Hey, resolves. I love it. All right, give me a 5/5. We're not attacking with this 5/5, just so you... Well, I guess we could, but I'd rather make the 1/1 and defend our Nissa from this Gear Hulk. So just using it as a bit of ramp right here. Not a lot of pressure. Is that better? We could attack with the Oviya, but then if there is a Gear Hulk, we just threw it away. And we kind of need it, because if our Planeswalker dies, we want to still use our Mox Amber. And plus we couldn't make the token, so that's also a horrible line. My head, you guys. What a weird day. Our opponent is drawing the lands, and that is why we have a chance in this game. We are a little bit lucky, and they are a little bit unlucky, although their deck most certainly relies on drawing a lot of land to function. So it's a common thing with that deck, and then they rely on their more powerful cards to make up for that. Hopefully, though, we're playing a number of powerful cards ourselves to torture our opponent and make that advantage not as strong. No attacks. So what is going on? Our opponent didn't Gear Hulk last turn. They tanked a while on this Ballista. It feels like they have another Gear Hulk, or maybe it's their last counterspell, their last disallow, or something like that. What is happening? Blessed Light. Exile target creature or enchantment. Wow. Our opponent going deep here. We don't want anything getting exiled, so let's fire at will, Commander. Head upstairs with this Ballista, and our opponent's down to 1 card. So this is probably the card that had them tanking so hard, which makes the last card not really a counterspell, probably, because this is not a play you really want to make. And not... That means it's probably not a Gear Hulk either. The last card could well be a blank. It's something that's holding priority, but it's hard to guess what that could be. All right, I think step 1 is to see if Chandra resolves. Do I need another? Wait, do I need more red available? There's no way I'm casting the Inferno this turn. Okay, then I don't need more red. All right, let's test for that counterspell. Yeah, it was the last disallow. So our opponent did tank rather aggressively, figuring out if they should be using that final disallow this way. So now we have interesting choices. We could play another Ballista. We could also activate Oviya for a bigger token. I guess that would be a 4/4. That seems pretty good. But let's see, we could also now get back the Chandra, but not, we should wait till next turn. All right, so, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available, so we will end the turn. And our opponent's down to the top deck mode. As we slowly try to use our Planeswalkers to grind out this Esper deck. If they draw a few lands, if they brick a few times, we should get way ahead. Field of Ruin targeting Aether Hub. All right. And I guess we do this in response, right? So it's a 4/4 construct, not a 3/3. Because it doesn't change. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures on the battlefield when the construct is created. Opponent with a push and response. So the draw was a fatal push. All right, I see what they're doing. And we have 3 forests left. And all these sweet top decks. All right. Jump in front. Take one for the team. Baral! Welcome to the party. We're getting Chandra. We're all getting into this party, baby. All of us are getting into this party. Don't worry about it. Let's see.
Hey, over here. This'll be easy.
Start with you, Baral, can come out. And then you can come out. And who's blocking? Probably this 2/2, but we could attack. I mean, Baral can block too. He doesn't actually do a ton here. And we're getting close to Inferno time, which can kill the Gear Hulk. I'm just hoping to catch a Teferi or something else with it at the same time. Yeah, let's do some damage. If our opponent can only attack one of these. Bloodfast off the top. Oh boy. Oh boy. If they start using that, it's gonna get toasty. Uh-huh. Good. Good. Just don't draw counter magic. Just don't get that lucky, please. Yes, there you go. There you go. Dose up. It's another land. Our opponent's down to 4 open mana. I think we're gonna go for the gold on this one, guys. I don't think we're gonna hold back. Block. 1 blocker. Zap! Zap! Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chandra mana is 9. Nissa's pretty darn close to lethal too. Yeah, Nissa is also lethal. It's kind of a question mark of what to use. But he knows about this Nissa. He doesn't know about this here Inferno. He's tanking. He's tanking. What does he got? Like a disallow for this trigger? There's no way he'd do that. That's ridiculous. That's insane. But he's just dead on the crackback. He's dead to the crackback, so he has to have something here. He has to have something. All right. I think we'll just go for this, and if it doesn't work, we kill him in a different way. 1, 2, submit. How you doing? Dun 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 dun. The taste of sweet, sweet victory. Using this ridiculous Planeswalker concoction. Well, let's check the time. 34 minutes already. That was an epic game, and I honestly doubt it gets much better than that. So we're going to end the video there for the day. We're going to say thanks for coming by and checking out this Temur Legends deck. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you, if you're looking for some mid-rangey planeswalker-y shenanigans, we didn't really go off with Karn's Temporal Sundering, but that is definitely a route that the deck has along with Jhoira. So there's a lot of kind of fun synergy and insanity in this deck. I hope you'll check it out. I hope you enjoy it. And for today, for this moment, just for the currents, just for the right nows, I am CGB, and I am out of here.